Hello again, lockpicking Paul here, and what I thought I'd do tonight is give the old katana pick a bit of a test drive on a suitable lock which is well suited to this profile. And what I've got here is a lock that I refer to as the Evil Yale. It's a Yale rim, and that's where the ordinariness of this lock sort of ends. First thing, this lock came in a whole bunch of eBay locks my daughter bought me for Christmas, and I was going through the locks, sort of picking my way through them while I was watching some telly, and then I hit this one and it wasn't opening. It wasn't playing ball at all. Flipped it over, and the first thing I saw was it had 6 pins. Most Yale rims, if you see them, are 5 pins, not 6. They normally have relatively benign bitting, and they've got a couple of spools in them. They're normally not the most straightforward pick, because these are generally old locks, and they're very worn, and this is no different. This is very worn. It's not a terribly smooth operation. So nothing giving away there, other than the 6 pins was a little bit interesting, but look at that bitting. That is... Now, that bitting looks machine cut. It's not factory. It's not hand cut, so that's not a giveaway, but the bitting is pretty evil. You've got, low, high, low, high, low, high, all the way through the lock. So certainly getting onto this pin here, right at the back, is pretty awkward. And you need a hook with a really pronounced curve to get on that. But some of the pins, they don't really behave as you might expect them to in this lock. So we'll get onto that when I get it all mounted up and focused in, and I'll show you the katana picking it open, because it is a somewhat of an unexpected find, this in a bargain bunch of eBay locks. So back in a moment when it's all focused in and ready to go. See you soon. Right, let's get it open. So very light tension, and lever off the bottom of the keyway. I occasionally use my thumb just to give it a bit more purchase. Lever off the tip of that as well. Got it full set. I think there's quite a bit more to come. Yeah, it's very stiff getting some of those pins through that shear line, and a very deep full set. So loss of false. Sure, I can get that back, but it seems to be a necessary step in picking this lock. There we go, it's back. And there we go. You just got to tease that very, very high lift pin at the front there through the shear line. That is a tricky old lock to pick. So let's have a gut and see what's going on inside. Jammed in the lock. There you go. So. And we'll pop the katana back in its home. And whoever gets this in the competition, I'm not going to pick any more locks with it. I don't want to cause any damage to it. It's pristine now, but demonstrate it is really good for very delicate work. Right. See if we can take this apart. I'll show you what's going on in this very non-boring Yale. Look it back up and we'll take it apart. Question is, can I get this apart? Yes, I can. Nearly there. Actually, you know what? I'm going to put the shim in it. Takes a second, and I've always regretted it when I haven't done it. Look at that, it's definitely some wear on those. But yeah, 6 pins, which is extremely uncommon for Yale rims. But let's pull these out. Right, so the key pins are all standards, nothing special, but some quite extreme bitting. There is no threading or counter milling on the core. So right now, this doesn't look challengey at all, even though the lock picked very much like a challenge lock. So let's look at the drivers. Oh, there it is. So driver 1, I'm going to zoom in and show you this. Oh, we are zoomed in. There it is. Oh. Yeah. Right, come on. Get back. There you go. Trying to hold it up to the lens. This absolutely should focus. Why aren't you focusing? Put something bigger there. There you go. That is like a cross between a spool and a mushroom pin. But you can see machining marks on this pin. So that has been manually cut, I think. And that is a tough old pin. So I'm going to pop that there. We'll take the rest of them out and see what else we've got. Copper spring. And we've got another one. This one's slightly deeper, but it's the same sort of deal. It's another sort of manually cut mushroom pin. But you can see the kerf marks on the metal. I definitely don't think that's a factory pin. The next pin is a steel anti-drill pin, which I have just dropped. Oh, there it is. So a steel anti-drill pin in 3, which seems like a weird place to have an anti-drill pin. And then pin 4. It's another one of those funky mushroom spool type deals. I tell you what, if someone had put threading in this lock, that would have been a tough old deal. Then you've got, I think it's a standard brass pin, and then pin 6 is another very skinny mushroomy style spool pin. And I've seen mushroom pins and they don't look much like these. They've normally got a bigger, fatter head on them. So I'll just hold these up. Pretty certain this is definitely someone's homemade challenge lock. Or rather, they'd started on that path and they didn't finish it. Because like I said, no threading, no notification of what kind of a lock it is on here. So it seems like a missed opportunity because those pins were really good. And that is definitely not an easy pick because you've got feedback which certainly doesn't match that of a regular lock. Anyway, really fun find in a bunch of eBay cheap locks. Nice to get something like that. Hope you enjoyed that. Hope you enjoyed seeing the katana pick in action. And whoever wins it, enjoy that. Just be gentle with it. All right, that's it for me tonight. Enjoy your picking. Cheers.